Baby.
Check. We're on.
Welcome to our tier list ranking of Gen 1 Pokemon being as up-to-date and relatable as possible.
Oh, yeah? Gen 1 is the only one. So we're going to rank all the original 151 Pokemon.
Yes.
Gen 1 is the only one that I am familiar with.
Yeah.
But I grew up with these. You didn't grow up with these.
No.
That's
I wasn't
weird
allowed to. So there was like a couple weeks time I was able to collect Pokemon cards and my parents didn't think that they were monsters.
Yeah.
And so I was able to collect them, but then my parents thought that they were monsters, so I wasn't able to have Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I know Gen 1 best, but even still, there's a few that I don't know their names for sure.
I poured hundreds of hours into Red and Blue as a kid and tried to catch them all. I never caught them all, but now I'm trying again. I got the new, Let's Go Eevee. Well, no one told me.
I asked Stream. I was like, Stream, when are they going to freaking remake Red and Blue? And all of you were like, Tamara, they did.
Yeah, multiple times. And I just had no idea. So I've been replaying through with, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah.
And reliving my Pokemon dreams.
Yes.
I've watched a few tier lists on this already. People say that the first one is a lot more like real animals, but what do I know? I only played the first games. Never caught them all. But my friend Laudio did. Shout out to Laudio Sanjari. Catching all of them.
I never
real
played
MVP.
One of the reds or blues or the colors, yellow.
No.
Any of the colors. The first Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Stadium. Which...
Okay, well that was the same era. That was still Gen 1.
Yeah.
I guess we need to introduce myself. We're married. This is Tamara.
Hello.
She has a Twitch stream. You should check it out.
Hello to everyone. We came in and just started talking Pokemon, talking business.
Right to business.
Or are we going to smash or pass every Pokemon as well?
Well, I think above C is probably...
A smash?
Yeah, I think that's just included.
I love that you went for
rank.
C, not B or A. Above C is a solid smash.
C or above. I want to say C is the middle. Some people treat S tier as if it's A and A is B. No, S tier is there's only a few. The Michael Jordans, the Babe Ruths, the Shohei Ohtanis, Andrew Huangs.
Yes.
Just the absolute best of the best. So I guess them's the rules.
Them's the rules.
Just go into it, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
First, Bulbasaur, S tier.
S tier immediately.
I know that I just had the whole rant about S tier being special, but Bulbasaur is really something special. Number 1, first Pokemon, iconic. Mm-hmm. It's a little dinosaur with a plant.
It's millennial plant mom's dream Pokemon.
Yeah, Bulba.
It's an S tier. It's a smash right away.
I'm playing through Let's Go Eevee right now, and I have him nicknamed just as Bulba.
Yeah.
Even though he's evolved and moved,
Twice, right?
Yeah, no, just once.
Oh, okay.
Just once.
Not to call you
out.
But
Bulbasaur S tier. This is just classic what Pokemon is.
Yeah.
Today. Plant dino.
And also, too, it's one of the original starters.
Literally the first one.
Yeah. When they came out swinging with their Pokemon first drop, they were Squirtle, Charizard, Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Out of the 3, Bulbasaur is my favorite.
I would say so, too. Playing through the game as well, Bulbasaur is very useful.
Yes.
Yeah, as a plant type.
Yes.
At least in the part of the game that I'm at. Yeah, Bulbasaur, S tier.
This is a good question. You're rating on aesthetics versus viability.
I think for me, it's a mix of everything.
I think for me, it's mostly aesthetics.
Yeah. Regardless of any category you put onto Bulbasaur, he excels.
Agreed. I would like to get a divorce and have Bulbasaur remarry us.
Fair. And then Ivysaur.
Ivysaur.
The middle evolutions are always a little awkward. Of course, not S tier.
No.
I feel like I have to give him an A. He's definitely not S tier. But maybe B. I don't really think about Ivysaur very much. But look at him.
He's amazing.
He's a confident... That's a Bulbasaur that's now 17 maybe. Just got a job.
He's been to a concert. That's for sure.
Yeah. A or a B?
I think B.
You think B? Let's go B.
Okay.
Let's go B. And then we have Venusaur, which I love for how powerful and weird the Pokemon is, frankly, at this point.
Absolutely love the stance that it has right now.
But I would say Venusaur is probably B. I don't know. Venusaur is really cool.
Venusaur is really cool, but I think it's a B.
Is it cooler than Ivysaur? It's bigger and more powerful.
It's bigger. And
but
he's
is it as cool? Yeah, he's angrier. That kind of brings him down.
Yeah.
It seems like Bulbasaur, you're ready for him to grow up and have a great life. And then you get to Venusaur and it's oh man.
Yeah.
They're great, they're strong, but they're clearly mad about something. But is it A?
I don't know, and I'm scared.
There's so many other Pokemon.
There's so much more to
If
go.
we're putting Venusaur in B, so many things are C and below.
That's true.
Maybe Ivysaur and Venusaur are an A.
I think this.
Yeah?
This is what I believe.
Okay.
This is what my heart is telling me.
All right. I feel bad for Ivysaur, but
so do I.
we just gotta move on. Charmander. B. B. He's like a fun little fire guy, but like he's not. Oh yeah, people have a problem.
I wasn't going to.
Charmander is a B Pokemon.
Everyone is livid. I wouldn't S tier Charmander either.
If you're going at just like the starters, like how iconic they are, like of course Charmander is an S. Like all the starters are going to be an S.
Of course. He was really overhyped in our generation.
Yes.
It was like known that he was the top dog.
He's a cute little guy. If Ivysaur is a B, so is Charmander.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Boo.
Okay.
Hot takes.
1, what is his name? 2,
Charmeleon.
Charmeleon, thank you. I think Charmeleon is a D.
Really?
I don't care about Charmeleon.
I was going to go C.
I actively don't like him. Also,
he's just so edgy. He's just like...
He's a little edgelord.
He's such an edgelord.
Also, well, maybe I won't say that. No, I'm going to say it. We were seeing him the other day in action, and he doesn't have a butthole, and it just unnerves me. It unnerves me.
None of them do.
But especially him.
Especially him.
Yeah.
Now I feel kind of bad about putting Charmander in B. He's Charmander. It kind of feels like it should be A.
I think that...
out of the 3 starters, he's my least favorite.
I think anyone who looked at this list would be like, what are you talking about?
But Charmeleon's a C.
Charmeleon is a C.
Yeah.
Charizard goes up to A.
Oh yeah, Charizard is A for sure. No, Charizard is S tier. Charizard is S tier, right? It's Charizard.
I'd put him in A for me.
Really?
He's just a cute little fire guy.
No, Charizard.
Oh, Charizard. Charizard.
Yeah. Yeah, Charizard is an S tier for sure. With Charmander, you build up.
Yeah.
With Bulbasaur, you go down.
Agreed.
As you evolve.
I so agree.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense to me.
Okay.
I'm for this. I would stake my reputation on this.
This list is going to go on your tombstone.
Yes. This is my tombstone that we're creating.
Okay, I think
Squirtle is an S tier.
Squirtle's S.
All day long.
Squirtle is an S tier for sure.
Squirtle's
amazing. Squirtle Squad.
A little blue turtle.
Yeah.
It has a very Bulbasaur-like face, too.
Yeah, you know? Absolutely. But his little curly tail, are you kidding?
Yeah.
I've been very public about my disdain for turtles.
Mm-hmm.
But Squirtle transcends that.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Squirtle, he's not really like... A lot of Gen 1 Pokemon are just, like a bird or a crab, something like that. Mm-hmm. But this is something more than a turtle.
Yes.
This is Squirtle.
He wears sunglasses.
Yeah, he does. That's Squirtle Squad.
Yeah.
Wartortle also probably is hanging out with Charmeleon. The wing, ears, the really fluffy tail, which neither of them goes to the next part. It's just weird. It's
getting further away from Turtle, and then in the next iteration we get closer to Turtle again, and I don't understand it.
And I guess with him and Charmeleon, they also like change colors. Mm-hmm. Like they just get darker and then come back. Wartortle doesn't look like someone I would want to hang out with. I think Wartortle is another one that's just like going from, cute little guy to like gigantic monster. There's just a weird like
middle ground.
Yeah, like edgy teenager.
They've got to be edgelord first.
Yeah.
I would even put both of them in D.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know that I'm there yet.
No, I think once we start going into the other Pokemon, if they're in D, like think about how much space you want between like Wartortle and like Mr. Mime.
I just think that all Pokemon are so cute, so there's going to be a lot in S, A, and B for me.
Yeah,
so
but if they're in D, like then they're only one away from Jinx. Like Wartortle needs to be at least 2 tiers away from Jinx.
Okay, all right. What about Blastoise though?
I mean, S tier, right? It's Blastoise.
I think Blastoise is A.
A for sure.
A tier.
A or S.
I think definitely A tier.
Yeah. Is he better than Squirtle?
I don't think so.
Is he better than Venusaur? Yes. Mm-hmm. Not that we're really doing that in this, but we could do that. Yeah. If we do that, we're going to be here forever.
Yeah, we won't do that.
Yeah, we won't do that.
That's true.
Blastoise is definitely A. It's just this huge turtle thing with water guns. Squirtle was my first Pokemon in the game. So I had Blastoise was like the one. Yeah, Blastoise is awesome, but not...
I know.
It sure seems like S tier to me. Is Blastoise cool? Is better than Squirtle? No, but it's A tier. It's firmly. And
it couldn't be more A tier. Yes.
Yeah. A tier.
Agreed. Okay.
Okay.
Who is this?
Caterpie.
Caterpie. Thank you.
It's just a bug. has like Pokemon cuteness to it.
I don't want a bug in real life as a pet, and I don't want a bug as a Pokemon. So just for me, gosh, I think that those two are D and he's a C.
Oh, really?
I would so much rather have him.
Caterpie over the
these
Edgelords?
two, the Edgelords.
Yeah, I would say I think Caterpie's a C.
Right? I'd rather have Caterpie than these two juggalos.
Yeah.
These jabronis.
Yeah, these jabronis.
But then where does this guy go?
Metapod rules. I love this Pokemon. It just is this shell, and it just hardens. I love that they specifically have 2 Pokemon that are just shells.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't put Metapod in, like, S tier. It literally, like, it doesn't... To my knowledge, it just hardens, right? Like, it doesn't do anything other than harden.
Its main thing is harden.
It just hardens. B, I'd say. I think it's better than Caterpie, and it's just a novelty factor. It looks awesome. I never know which way it's looking. Is it looking to the left or to the right? Is that its nose?
Okay.
I don't know.
But then are you going to put this one in B as well?
No, that one's not as... Kakuna's not as cool as Metapod.
Because I would so prefer Kakuna
Really?
to Metapod.
Okay. Well, then maybe we have to put them in the same place.
I think, for me, though, I know these
Well, we're
two...
skipping ahead.
I know, you're right. Okay.
I would put it in B.
All right, let's do it. Okay, I don't like this Pokemon.
You don't like Butterfree?
No. She doesn't represent butterflies well. I don't like her eyes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the eyes are pretty creepy.
Yeah, I don't enjoy her limbs either. I think her arms and legs are weird. I don't want a butterfly as a Pokemon. I'm sorry about that.
So you're going C or D? To me, Butterfree is just like, that's a good, hardy Pokemon right there. That's a C. There's no shame in C. That's a good old Pokemon.
So if this is a good old Pokemon, then I say these have to be moved.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's an awkward space in the evolution, but I would put Wartortle and Charmander, or Charmeleon in C, for sure.
Then are there going to be any D's or F's?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As we start here, the first Pokemon are great.
I disagree with this row almost entirely, but I agree with this completely.
Okay.
But let's continue on and see what it looks like.
All right. Now we're just getting a lot of D Pokemon. Like, this is just
Who is this?
a bug. Weedle. I believe.
Weedle, yes.
Yeah, Weedle.
Weedle's a D. I mean, he has...
No way. It's a little Weedle thing. It's kind of boring.
He's a boring guy. He does have a really nice horn.
Yes.
But I don't believe that I want him more than this guy.
No, it's definitely a word. But I would put like Caterpie in front of C and Weedle in the back of C.
I would put Caterpie and Weedle. I think I want to compare those two, and I think Weedle is in D versus.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you don't really want to use Weedle. And if at that point you want like a bug Pokemon, you're going to go Caterpie all day. And you pretty quickly get Kakunas and... Yeah, it could be a D. You're not going to... Yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
It would be the first D Pokemon. Then Kakuna is pretty cool looking. Also just hardens.
Yeah.
I think it's a C. Just a solid...
I also agree.
I love that they have designated like full evolutions for Pokemon that don't do anything.
Yep.
They're just on the way. And having a cocoon before it turns into a butterfly, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Which makes it cooler, weirdly enough, than the Butterfree in our list.
So what is his name one more time?
Metapod.
Metapod and...
Kakuna.
Kakuna.
Metapod's definitely cooler than Kakuna.
You're convincing me, but I don't know. But
Kakuna looks cooler. And I know which way it's looking.
Sure. Yeah. His eyes are very waspy and intense. Mm-hmm. But both of these Pokemon are in Pokemon Stadium in a mini game where there's big rocks lobbed at you and you just have to harden at the right time to like
so that they found a use for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B-Man.
Beedrill. Just a wasp with arm arrows. I would say B.
Terrifying. I would say B too.
Yeah, B. Like an above average cool Pokemon against just a B, but those like that thing's terrifying.
He's scary. It's like running into a murder hornet.
Yeah, this is a murder hornet.
Yeah.
And they're big too. Like as far as the Pokedex is concerned, like Beetles are big. So that's just like a really cool B Pokemon.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, probably the coolest of this bug types.
Some really solid, lovely friends coming out.
Just a bird.
Just a solid
Pidgey is
bird.
just a bird. I love Pidgey though. I would put Pidgey in A.
I freaking love Pidgey.
I love Pidgey.
I do too.
He's just a bird.
He's not even a parrot. He's like a brown bird that you see at McDonald's eating fries.
Yeah, he's just a good bird friend.
I love him. I say A as well.
Yeah, A. He's just a bird.
He's so
just
great.
a bird gets you to A tier in our book.
But that's the only one we can put that high, I think.
Then you have Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot. And I would put Pidgeotto and Pidgeot just in B. Just they're awesome Pokemon.
No, one of them has to go in C.
Yeah?
One in B, one in C.
No.
Yeah.
They're both B. They're both totally B. They're like the same thing.
They are like the same thing.
One's
for sure.
just bigger and has a longer crest. Question mark?
Flowing hair.
Flowing hair. I really like Pidgeotto. I would definitely... Pidgeotto is B for sure. Pidgeot, like, I feel like you gotta go B too. It's just... Now we're talking about like a big, like, eagle. Like a soaring...
But we have so many more birds coming up. Like...
But still, like it's still B.
Articuno?
Well, Articuno's an A, but we're getting ahead of ourselves.
I think we have to choose 2 of the same evolution can't be in.
Then I'd say 3 birds in. It's just a C. They're all 3, they're just birds.
Right.
But the regular small one that you would like feed bread to is hilarious to me and is awesome.
I mean, it's closer to S tier, but we can't.
Yeah, you're right. The Pidgeot is just a C. The fact that it's the last evolution too and it's still like just a bird.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah. C is,
Still
there's nothing
a
wrong
smash.
with C. Yeah, C's
Still
great.
a solid smash. Rattata. Rattata?
Yeah, Rattata. D. I would put D because in the game they show up all the time. Like as a kid, there's so many of them, just all over the place, and they're just like a rat. D for sure. It's less than average. Are people mad at me?
I'm mad.
Are people mad?
He's C for sure. He's purple. A purple rat. What if you were walking down the street?
But you didn't play the games.
I know that there's a ton of them because I have played them since.
Yeah, there's a ton of them in the game, and especially in the old ones when there's just like the random encounters. It's just non-stop Rattata. D.
That doesn't sit right in my stomach.
Yeah.
I think he's C for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love him.
Oh, what about what's the
Raticane?
next one? Raticane. That's cooler to me with that big mouth.
That
one's awesome.
He's hilarious.
That's B for sure.
Raticane is B.
Yeah.
Really? I
Yeah.
would put
I'd put him
Raticane
on
D for sure.
Really?
Yes.
But look at him. He's awesome.
He is. He's awesome for sure.
He's awesome.
But
He's
he's
just-
not even purple. He's like a normal.
Oh, I would do the opposite. That one is the lowest. No way. No way. He's C or B.
No, he's not B. This isn't me like
Maybe C.
putting him at a slight.
Well, let's
but...
put him as C.
Okay, all right.
So you're gonna put Rattata there too?
He's purple. He's way cooler than him.
I guess it's just the game. We can put him in C. I'd put him in D. It's fair. C.
This is a solid D for me.
Yeah. Yeah, not as cool as Pidgey. And they're really small. There's not really a reason for you to use them.
Pidgey's just better.
D. And then it evolves into...
A solid D.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny.
Fearow. That's right. His name is Fearow, which is a pretty cool name.
Yeah, I think Fearow's cool, but still, it's probably below average.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I think we could go D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ekans. Oh, man. B. I'd say B. Not an A tier, but like
yes.
B.
Okay.
Ekans is cool.
Yeah.
Arbok is cooler. But is it A?
No.
I love that it's just Snake and Cobra backwards.
I forgot about that.
I mean, Ekans could be C. No, he's a snake. Arbok is a B. I'd say.
For me, I think that I want to do the younger evolutions higher, and you want to do the older evolutions higher.
Yeah.
Arbok is very cool, but Ekans is the coolest.
Huh. Arbok, it has like the whole crest there, like those fake eyes
Yeah, he
to
is
trick
cool.
predators.
But Ekans is so nostalgic.
But Arbok's definitely cooler. Come on, it's a Cobra.
Well, then you think he goes in A? I don't think
No,
so.
no.
I think he goes in B, and then Ekans goes in C then.
Yeah, because Ekans is like middle of the road. We took a snake, made him purple, and then put his name backwards. Like, there's not a ton of creativity there. But I love him. Yeah, he's a C, for sure. A proud C.
Yeah.
And Arbok is like a lot cooler, badass, and grown up.
Yeah.
Rides a motorcycle and like...
Ekans rides
I'm
a
not
scooter.
really sure how. It's shifting.
It's not safe.
Arbok rides a motorcycle without a license. Ekans is like a garden snake. And yeah, it's just...
Arbok definitely rides a motorcycle without a license, and Ekans is just a garden snake. I'm very interested in what you are going to put the next one at. I already know which one.
Duh.
I say A.
A?
Yeah.
It's Pikachu.
I know.
It's the most S tier you could possibly S tier.
More than Bulbasaur?
I like Bulbasaur more personally, but like, it's Pikachu.
But this is our list.
Still S.
Okay.
Like, if you played Pokemon Yellow, Pikachu is like your buddy that follows you around all the time, and having a character follow you around all the time was so cool. S tier, without a doubt. Yeah, there's no controversy here. He's
I
S
do
tier.
love him, but
Yeah.
he could go A for me. Raichu.
C.
C. A lot of people are saying to put him in B.
No.
I agree. I think he's
a C. He's a C tier. He's middle of the road. He might even be D, honestly. Like, when you compare him to Pikachu.
Okay.
Like, and that he evolves to Raichu, like,
but
no way.
But when you compare Raichu to, like, these two secondary ones,
he's still cooler. I like the black around the ears.
Yeah, he's still an edgelord.
Yeah, the tail is spikier. He gets, just the same. You see, he gets, like, a little darker. It's not cool.
No, he's very cool.
But it's just middle of the road.
Okay, Sandshrew. Cute.
I love Sandshrew. I'd put him in B.
Cute Pokemon.
Yeah, I had a Sandshrew keychain that you could get from Burger King. I still have it, too.
Yes, you do.
And Sandshrew's great. Yeah, B tier.
Out of a lot of these Pokemon, I think I would want him as a pet.
Yeah, Sandshrew's cool.
He's so cute. He's teetering close to A for me, but he is a solid.
Yeah, but he's B.
He's a B.
He's a B tier.
This guy, talk about edgelords.
Sandslash.
Sandslash.
Yeah.
I did not know that was his name.
Yeah, I really like Sandslash. He might be a little bit cooler than Sandshrew, but like not by much. I'd put them both in B. Sandslash is like above average.
I think so too. I want to pet him so badly. He's definitely at least a B. All of these, from all six
of these I would put in D.
Yeah.
They're all just like it's a Pokemon.
There's just better versions of this.
Yeah. The worst of the bunch is probably the fully evolved female version with like the breast scales.
Like that. I don't like the
that's
breast
awkward.
Scales.
Yeah,
the
it looks like they're in a
An
bikini.
F for me. I don't like that. But I also think that he's an F for me.
All of these kind of seem like if there was offshoot, like not Digimon, but like there was a budget, like dollar store Pokemon, like these would be those.
Completely.
It seems like one idea that's stretched into 6 Pokemon. I would put Nidoking though in D. Are there any of these that we put into C?
No.
I would put these two.
No.
No? Okay. No. Never mind. Maybe the first evolutions are C's.
How do you feel about that?
I feel good about it.
Okay, me too.
I feel good. Clefairy is probably an A.
Clefairy's B.
Clefairy and then Clefable, right, is the next one?
I don't know who this bitch is.
Clefairy? That's Clefable.
I think Clefairy
is like a, B. It's a very iconic Pokemon. I would never use it in battle. Yeah, B.
Okay.
Clefable, if that's who this is. I just don't,
I don't care
It just doesn't bring it anywhere. It feels like a rough draft getting to Clefairy. Like the artist first drew this and then they made it better and then got to Clefairy. So this is just C, maybe even D.
I don't like it that much. I think I'm gonna put it in D.
Just D. It just doesn't feel like it needs to exist. Like Clefairy.
Yeah, where are those his fingers? What's going on?
No, those are like wings.
Like the fingers in Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Okay, Vulpix
is awesome. Yeah. I think I would put Vulpix as a B.
I would also put Vulpix.
Yeah, Vulpix is a B. It's like a Tails from Sonic.
Right, for sure. He's adorable. I want him as a pet.
Yeah, he's like a really cute dog.
Yes.
Then evolves to Ninetales, which is such a cool name.
I think Ninetales is the coolest.
Yeah, Ninetales is like what 2 Chainz evolves into.
I think Ninetales rules. Ninetales gives me very like Charizard energy. Ninetales is S or A for me, for sure.
Ninetales is a S? No way. You never hear anyone talk about Ninetales.
But Ninetales is so cool.
Ninetales is super cool.
A?
Yeah, let's put Ninetales in A.
Okay.
Ninetales is super cool.
Okay. Jigglypuff?
A.
A, for sure.
A. If Pikachu just went away and you didn't want the starters, like it could be a mascot. I love how Jigglypuff sings.
Me too. Jigglypuff is represented in a lot of Pokemon things, like Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Oh god, my hair looks greasy from every angle.
It's just the light.
Yeah. I love how Jigglypuff in Pokemon Snap is singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool.
Agreed.
So cool.
Who is this?
D.
Wigglytuff?
Wigglytuff. Jigglypuff didn't need to have another evolution.
No. Wigglytuff is worse in every way.
Yeah. I don't like these other evolutions that don't really go anywhere. That just take a design and then just
I agree.
Make it different. Or like Wigglytuff is a D. I'm sorry to do that to this cute little creature, but like it just looks like a dollar store Pokemon.
Okay, Zubat.
I'm torn with Zubat because bats are so cool.
Yeah.
It's basically just a bat if you had to draw a bat in the small little sprites.
Yes.
Which is where these all came from initially a Game Boy game where they all needed to be a very small sprite. So you see a lot of that in the design. I am torn because in the game, these are all over the caves and they drive you crazy.
They are so annoying.
But it's still a bat.
I think Big Mouth Boy is cooler.
Oh, yeah. I think so too.
Golbat.
Golbat. Yeah, Golbat has no internal organs. He's just a mouth.
Same.
Okay, Zubat. It even says bat in it. Pretty lazy C tier. But it's a bat, which is super cool, which brings it into A, and then brings it down to C when you play the games, and they're so annoying in the caves, because you just keep encountering them over and over again. B tier. Yep.
Right?
Yeah, that one at least is a bit more creative. It's not just a bat, it's just a mouth bat, like Muppet.
I love that he has little feet.
Yeah.
Like, what do you need those for, bud?
Yeah.
I love it.
He's not just yelling, like that is how he looks.
Yes.
Like his mouth is always open.
Yes.
B. That gets you in B.
Yes. Oddish.
Oddish.
Growing up, it was one of my faves. I had an Oddish card.
Mm.
He's cute,
Yeah.
but he's nowhere near like a Bulbasaur or an Ivysaur.
No.
I think he's
But-
a C. I think he's solid.
Yeah. He's just Pokemon.
He's just
a
C
plant
Pokemon.
that's a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cute little feet.
See, nothing wrong with him. This guy, F? I was gonna say B. I think this guy's hilarious. Gloom. I love Gloom because it's like a poisonous plant, I think. It just always and forever has this dripping coming out of his... It's just always drooling. He's just like constantly sick. And it kind of has like, early 2000s, I'm in a hardcore band hair. I would put him solidly in B.
Okay. I think that you've made a good case for Gloom.
Yeah.
This guy
This guy's great. I love that he's just like tipping his hat and he's huge.
is humongous.
He's huge.
And him being huge makes me not like him as much. Because I don't like mushrooms, and so I feel like if he touches me, I'll be all mushroomy.
So you're keeping Gloom in B then?
I'll put Gloom in B.
Yeah, I think Gloom is
but
solidly B.
This guy goes into D for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I'd put him in C. I might, maybe even B. I'd say C.
Vileplume.
Vileplume. But he's just like a really strong plant.
I don't think he's better than Oddish.
I'd say they're the same. I put him in C.
All right.
But, it's not my show. It's not my stream. I'm just a visitor.
Listen,
Just a visitor here.
I'm happy to keep F tier just bra girl here. This is Paris.
Yeah. Just a bug with some plants growing out of him.
A little crab with some plants.
Yeah, I like the mouth, glossy eyes that seem like it's destined for glory.
That is what his eyes are saying.
Yeah, but also has these two parasitic plants on its back, which is kind of gross. See?
I think that this guy's cooler.
Oh yeah,
So then I think this guy's a D for sure.
yeah, yeah.
He's just a little crab. He's
Yeah.
cute, but
Is he below average though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy's gonna be.
that guy's cool. I like how the parasitic plant took over him completely, and now those eyes are glazed over, and this
Yeah.
is like a zombie crab. Very cool. I would put it in B.
Okay.
Very, very cool. Scary, frankly.
Puff Boy.
Puff Boy.
Spiky, fingy Puff Boy.
This is
I love Puff Boy. For me, an A.
I never thought this before I saw some other tier list videos, but it's weird that that's not related to Butterfree. It has
Yes.
a lot of the same features.
Yes, it's so weird. I think he's way cooler than Butterfree, though. Look at him.
Yeah, he's just a puffball.
And look at this puffball with fangs.
Yeah, B.
Way cooler.
B.
Okay.
Yeah, B.
Definitely not lower than a B for
Yeah,
me.
B. It's pretty cool.
What is this?
It's just a moth. D.
I think it's an F.
Oh, yeah?
It's literally just a moth.
Yeah.
Which I
and,
love
and
moths.
it's not even like Ekans or Zubat. It's just a moth.
It's
And it
like-
doesn't make sense with the evolution either.
No.
It doesn't make sense that would turn into this.
Venomoth? Venomothra.
Venomoth.
D or F?
D. F should be...
Okay.
There's some F places
You're
that I'm
right.
thinking.
You're not wrong.
Diglett is A.
So then where are you putting this one?
Less than Diglett. Like, Diglett is awesome. I love how you don't know what's going on underneath. It doesn't make sense. It just shows up everywhere like that. It's so simple.
I think Diglett is a B. I don't think Diglett is
It's
cooler
so
than
iconic.
this
It's
guy.
so funny.
It is, but this one's way better. What
Oh,
is
I would
this
go
one
the other. I
called?
would put that at B. That's
Doug Trio?
Doug Trio. That one seems kind of lazy. It's just 3 Digletts hanging out.
Have you seen?
Like that's the evolution. Like 3 of them hanging out in the same place.
Have you seen though the figure of it where they made the bottom half?
Yeah, and it's like a
super
really buff guy. That's really
Love
funny.
that. I also had a hamster as a kid named Diglett. I'm a Diglett fan, but I would
Yeah,
put Diglett.
Diglett is A.
Diglett is just a better name too, but I prefer this Pokemon.
Really? No, I'd put him in B. Like he's still really cool. It's really funny. But it just seems so lazy that the evolution is just 3 of them.
But I want 3 of them. I'd rather have these 3 than the one.
I mean, maybe they're attached underneath. You don't know what's going on underground. Maybe it's a 3-headed thing.
Yes.
We could change it if you want, but I think Doug Trio is a B for me.
We'll leave it here for now.
Okay.
S.
Meow. Ooh. Yeah, either S or A. Meowth is awesome.
It's a talking cat.
Yeah, it's a talking cat. A.
It's an A.
S.
Or it's an S, I mean, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Is Meowth an S?
He talks.
Yeah, and he was in the anime. And
how many times have we said that to speak with our cats, we would do terrible things?
I don't remember terrible things, but I remember like we would give away certain limbs to be able to communicate with our cat for sure.
Yeah.
Put it just barely an S. It's very iconic.
I agree. Who is this?
Persia, right?
Oh, okay.
That one's super cool. Just a cat, Pokefied.
Well, she has a little diamond here, though, right?
Yeah, really cool. C.
Okay.
C. One of those evolutions that really go down, like such just with Raichu. What? Oh, S. No, actually, I would put Psyduck in A. Let's be real here. Psyduck, he rules. But look how many we're putting in A. We need a distinction between A and S. Can't have the same amount of Pokemon in them. I know there's more A, but
fine. Psyduck goes in S.
Over Meowth.
Way definitely, yes.
I mean, Psyduck rules.
Psyduck is so relatable.
I hate for Psyduck that he constantly is pained by headaches. Like, that's part of his character. That's what the Pokedex says, is that he's just constantly...
Tamara, control your man.
I love the eyes. Yeah, but what about
just the simple dots for the eyes? Hilarious.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, S. I think for us, he's an S. He's just
for
so
me,
like
Psyduck is like S here. Like he's like one of the top
he's just,
3.
This duck, it's like it's seen some terrible things too.
It has.
But then you don't want Meowth in S tier? Meowth can be A.
Meowth is an A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psyduck is an S. Psyquackers or Donald Duck or whatever this evolution is probably D, honestly.
Golduck, yeah.
Golduck is D.
Let me push back on that
blue.
because he is a giant blue bird creature, but he has individual little fingies.
Yeah.
And he's so aggressive, I would put him in C.
Yeah, C. Mankey, I really liked Mankey.
I love Mankey.
I would go probably B or A.
I want to put Mankey in A because...
Let's put Mankey in A. I had a small vinyl toys of Mankey, and he barely stood up. Somehow it's a monkey, but...
It's like a monkey dog. Lie to my face and tell me that you don't want that as a pet.
Just like this. Yeah, I love Mankey.
I want Mankey as a pet.
And then Primeape 2 is really cool. Slightly less than Mankey. I put him at B. He's a solid B. He's just a really mad, grown-up Mankey. I guess as they evolve, they get madder. What's going on in these...
and angrier.
And maybe the life of a Pokemon is just not so nice. They just get angrier as they go.
I would put him in C for sure.
Ike is here. Come on, buddy. Yeah.
There we go.
This
Good
is
job.
our favorite Pokemon.
Bubba, are
Just
you
stay
a
here.
gas type?
Just stay here.
Yes. You say B.
Yeah, I'd put him in B.
Okay.
I think he's awesome.
All right.
Here we go.
You are getting
This
some
is...
prime Ike.
Yeah.
Don't mess.
He might ruin if he ruins the camera, though, that's okay.
I'm just gonna hold it. Okay. Wow. Incredible. Ike S tier.
Yes. Ike is S tier for sure.
Ike is #1 S tier, even above Bulbasaur.
Yep. There you go, buddy.
Don't help me,
Let's just make sure he doesn't turn everything off.
I don't know who
Take
they
it
are.
away.
They're very cute. Growlwolf?
Yeah, they're cool.
They're cute.
But I'd say they're C.
Yeah. I don't think they should be next to each other. I think this one's cooler.
Oh, really? Oh, I think that one's a little awkward.
Growlithe and Arcanine. Oh, Arcanine.
I would put Arcanine above Growlithe.
Really?
He's running at the beginning of the TV show.
Okay. All right.
Love Poliwag. Is
I
it
do
Poliwag? Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Poliwrath. These are hilarious. I would put Poliwag solidly in A.
I agree.
Yeah,
Poliwag's
solidly
awesome.
in A. Keep going back and forth between whether that's its nose or its mouth. Poliwhirl, then that's clearly his nose. But when it's animated, its nose and Poliwhirl is moving. It's clearly a mouth. It just doesn't really make any sense. Maybe in the original sprites, it was meant to always be a nose. But then when they animated him, it was just more lively to give him a mouth. This tadpole creature is pretty cool.
Ike.
Ike, buddy.
Ike. Hey.
I would say that they go down. This little tadpole guy with this whirly, like, body thing. The next one is hilarious. I love that he gets gloves.
And his name is Poliwrath, too?
Poliwhirl.
Oh, Poliwhirl. But yeah, Poliwrath is hilarious.
Yeah, but like B hilarious.
Yeah. I think Poliwrath is a B, and Poliwhirl is a C.
Yeah, Aber rules. B.
Do you think these are better or worse?
I think Alakazam, it's not, feet aren't even on the ground. He's just like,
he's cool.
And he's got 2 spoons. Like, he's an A.
2 spoons,
he can eat cereal so quickly.
Better than either of us.
And then I would put these other 2 in B.
I would put this guy in B, and I
Abra.
would put this guy in C.
Yeah. I don't know. I would put Kadabra in B.
I have some strong opinions about...
But he doesn't have that mustache. He doesn't have 2 spoons. He can eat cereal at a regular speed, but Alakazam...
No faster than me or you.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I don't like these next 3.
It's Machop, Machoke, Machamp. Wow. They're just weirdly humanoid.
Yeah.
I would put Machop in D.
For sure. I think this cursed, wretched being...
Oh, I love him.
...is an F.
Yeah.
His veins sticking out.
Yeah, his veins.
I hate his veins.
And he's wearing underwear, like he's wearing a belt, and like just a very
why
humanoid.
Why do we have this wrestler here?
He's like just almost as tall as a person.
I don't like his stretch marks.
I love him. I would put him above Machop. I would put Machop the lowest. It's just an awkward like baby. But we could put him in F if you really don't like him.
He can go in D. But he cannot go in C.
If you want to argue for him being an F, like he has choke in his name, like that's weird. Like Machoke.
Well, that just makes him better.
Yeah?
Machoke me, daddy. Yeah, that's funny.
I would put him in C. So we could split the difference and go for D.
He's in D. Yeah. All right, this multiple armed guy.
I had a holographic card of this, and I traded it away, and it was one of my biggest regrets as a kid.
Oh.
Not really, but like Michael got it, and I regretted that trade.
He's
without
way
the veins
better than Machoke.
I would put him in B, maybe A.
No.
It's hilarious. B. Yeah, Bellsprout.
C. Bellsprout is the cutest by far.
Bellsprout's fun. It's just a little tiny little plant at the beginning of the game. But C. Then this guy. This guy's just all the time.
Whoa.
Just so dopey.
Yeah.
Looks surprised constantly. Like,
yes.
Whoa! I'm a Pokemon?
Weeping Bell.
Weeping Bell. B. Whoa. Oh, look at me.
Yeah, I agree. He's B. I don't like this guy very much.
Oh, I think this guy's cool. What is his name? We should really... Victory Bell.
Victory
If people that
Bell.
are just listening to this video are going to be really annoyed that we are not saying the Pokemon's names first.
He's cool, but why the leaf above his mouth?
It's just another one of those where it's just taking a thing and then making it a Pokemon. It's a carnivorous plant where bugs fly in and then can't get out.
Oh, and that traps them
Yeah,
in?
and it's like pretty scary.
Oh.
Yeah, I would put that in B. I think that's really creative. And he's pretty scary looking.
I think he's a C.
Yeah? Because I guess it is just like a carnivorous plant with eyes and teeth.
But like, you could step on him.
I don't know. I don't know how big he is. Let's go see.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go see. Weeping Bell wins though. Cause whoa.
Yeah, he's just hilarious.
Yeah.
These guys are cool. They look kind of like Subnautica aliens. I am not attached to them at all.
I think they're cool. I would put, what are the names? Tentacruel and Tentacruel.
Yes.
Yeah. Tentacruel, I think is pretty cool. I would put him as a B. He's got those weird, like, alien things,
I
but
think
like...
he's a C because I think he's a B.
Oh, I would put he's an A.
Oh, yeah.
Tentacruel's awesome.
Okay.
Tentacruel's an A.
Yeah, he's really freaking cool.
we then missed out on the Pokemon.
Oh, you're right.
Gotta move to...
Thank you. Tentacruel.
Yeah, B. And then Tentacruel is an A.
A. Okay.
Tentacruel is awesome. Look at him.
Oh, he's
really
amazing.
menacing. Like, could you imagine being in a submarine and then seeing Tentacruel?
No.
You'd be terrified.
That would be bad.
That guy's awesome.
My dad is in chat.
Hey, Mr. Chambers.
Hey, y'all. Geodude.
He knows all about Pokemon. Geodude, A.
A for sure.
Yeah, such
So
an
strong.
iconic Pokemon. Just a rock with arms and a face. So cool. And his name's Geodude. Like,
Yeah.
I love Geodude. It's so funny.
Who is this guy? What is his name?
Graveler. Graveler is weird.
I don't like
him.
Graveler.
I would put him in a D maybe.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
Graveler.
not. I don't know. Like that Geodude turns into that is just kind of. He has part of a rock that's like a hairdo, and I like how Geodude then gets an arms and legs on top of the arms that he already had.
Yes.
I think he's just kind of dopey. I don't like Graveler.
Neither
And
do I.
then
Gollum?
it's just like a different Pokemon.
He is so derpy, though.
Yeah.
He's a giant circle with limbs, which is how I relate to him a lot. And I feel like, I think that he's so funny.
He's like no longer a rock. He's like a dinosaur, like awkwardly trapped in a rock.
What is he? Yeah, he looks like he's in misery all the time, but it's funny. I think he's a B for sure.
Oh, yeah? I was going to put him in D. Like,
Really?
It's just...
I mean,
He's
that's
not.
where
Why does
Graveler
Geodude
goes.
turn into? Graveler makes sense, even though it's like weird. But now it's like a dinosaur trapped in a rock.
But like, I just want to see you roll down a hill.
Yeah, he's so
love him.
derpy. He's
He
not
is.
cool, but he's funny. Maybe it's C.
Okay,
Because I would put him in D.
Okay.
I don't like him very much.
let's see him then.
No.
Ponyta.
It's a pony that's on fire. I'd say C. It's not that cool.
I couldn't disagree more. I think it's
Really?
a B for sure.
Okay, we put him in B.
Okay, thank you.
Rapidash.
Rapidash.
I think Rapidash is cooler. I like that it's now a unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit more fantastical, but it's still in B. Maybe A. It's a unicorn.
It's a flaming unicorn.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, A.
Okay.
I'd put both of them down to B and C, but...
No, he's on fire. Look at the flames coming from his little feet.
Yeah.
I love him.
Alright, A. Slowpoke, A.
A for sure.
Slowpoke rules.
Very close to an S, but not an
Yeah.
S for me. But
Yeah,
very
but you know what is
close.
an S? Slowbro.
Is that what his name is?
Yeah.
Slow Bro? Is
Yeah,
his name?
or is it Slowbro to Slowpoke? No, it's Slowpoke
No,
to
no,
Slowbro.
this is Slowpoke.
Yeah, and this one apparently it got bit by another Pokemon, and now it doesn't look at all like him, and he just has this other Pokemon on his tail, and he's really happy about it.
Is that his lore?
Yeah, maybe not S,
No.
but definitely A.
Okay, I'll put them both.
Definitely A.
Yeah, I don't care about these guys.
I would put him C. I think it's a cool idea having the two magnets and like the eye in the middle. It's cool. It's a
is.
solid Pokemon. I would put him in C.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know if I like the
I
more
don't
magnet-
like the. It's just like Doug Trio where you just take 3 of them. Though this
Yeah.
one makes a little bit more sense because they're like attached by magnets. I like them, but it's not cooler than Magnemite.
No.
Is it cooler than Magnemite? Because there's 3 of them attached. I like that the magnets have them attached.
Yeah, it is cooler than magnet. So then they're
C or
both
B?
in C?
Maybe the 3 are in B. It's weird that to evolve they just need to get too close and then snap into being magnetized together.
Sure.
But it's like elements or something.
It is cool.
Let's put them in B.
Okay.
One of them should be in B.
Okay.
Farfetch'd.
Farfetch'd.
I would put Farfetch'd as an A. I think Farfetch'd is really cool. Bird with a holding a leaf.
He's
Holding a leak.
he's just so sassy.
Mm-hmm.
His eyebrows. I think he's A. I like him just
Yeah.
as much as this guy, Pidgey.
Yeah.
They're friends of a feather.
Uh-huh. It comes from a proverb of like duck holding a leek, like a duck is showing up with exactly what you would cook with it. Like it's a
Oh.
That's kind of fun. What happens when the duck puts down the leek? Then who is it? Is it just a duck?
Yes.
B.
Maybe B.
He's a B.
He might be a B. He's very
He's
cute.
very cool.
But he's a B.
But he's not A.
I think you're right.
He's not in there with Slowbro.
No, come on.
What are these names? Doduo and
Dotrio.
Dotrio. It seems like a simple idea.
Yeah.
And it just adds another head.
Right.
Does it add another consciousness?
Do they each have their own personality? Are they like
Yeah.
the Powerpuff Girls? 'Cause that would help me choose.
I think they are.
I think he's a solid Pokemon, but I
But
think
like a C.
a C.
Yeah. 3 Heads is cooler, but is it No.
I think that.
You think so?
I think C
You
and
think
D.
it's a D?
Doug Duo's a D.
Yeah.
He's just okay.
And the 3-headed one is more fun.
It is. I think Doug Trio's heads have different personalities. Okay, that's
Yeah, and that makes it fun. Now we got a seal. It's just a seal.
He's so cute.
It's just a seal and then an older seal. And what's the next one?
Dugong.
Dugong. The seal is just a seal.
It's a seal.
I don't know.
I think it's D for sure. He's like in Weedle territory.
Yeah,
Like,
just a derpy seal.
Just a seal.
Then Dugong is also just a seal.
But Dugong,
It's just an older seal.
he's a more ethereal seal. Like, he's got the
Yeah.
little mermaid tail instead
He's a
of the
C.
two little... Yeah, I think he's a C.
Grimer.
Grimer.
And Muck. I love Grimer.
I do too.
I think Grimer is Muck cooler than Grimer. Like, I like how Muck just gets a bigger face and he's just more slippery. He's just less solid.
There's no...
And he's just bigger.
There's barely any difference between them.
Yeah. Grimer melted and now he's Muck. Like, he's evolved into Muck.
I think Grimer A and Muck is B.
Yeah. Oh, really?
A.
Grimer is B.
Grimer B?
I actually would put Grimer in C, as it's just like, not only are you going like, oh, here's a bat, whatever, it's like, here's just a sludge.
I love that, though.
Yeah, it's fun, but
He's
it makes it a solid Pokemon. I think
Disagree.
it's just you would put him in B?
I would put this guy in solid Pokemon territory.
Oh, really?
I think Grimer's
Muck.
way better than Muck.
Yeah, Muck is just too sad.
Grimer's like, hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah, I can live with that. I could sleep tonight with that being there.
Okay, you're gonna have
Muck
to.
being C.
Okay.
Yeah, his name's Shelder. He's what bites Slowbro. And somehow turns into that.
And Cloyster.
Shelter's a C.
Shelter is so great.
I love the tongue. It's just a shell. And then Cloyster is awesome. I might put Cloyster in A.
No.
B. He's more B.
Yeah.
I like how, again, it's just the middle of him is just this orb
Little...
with this horn coming out right after and all these other horns. Like,
yeah.
And there's, of course, what everyone is saying about Cloyster, where he gets his name.
Right.
Right, yeah. It's pretty blatant.
Cloyster is an S because of feminism.
Ghastly rules. I would put him...
yeah, Ghastly's awesome.
A. Again, he's just... that same black orb. I'm Ghastly. Whoa. He's just like a little Dracula ball. And yeah, Hunter was my favorite growing up.
So cool.
Hunter, I would put in S tier.
Yeah, Hunter's
so cool.
Yeah.
It's the spookiest. Maybe not scariest, let's go spooky. It has those two like Nosferatu arms that aren't even attached.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Gengar's
so great.
So good.
So good.
I would put Hunter above him though. I know a lot of people would disagree, but yeah, Gengar is so funny.
He's so funny.
I like the lore that I don't think this is true, like, or at least not within Pokemon, but people say it's just the ghost of Clefairy.
Right. I do love that.
He's definitely A, without a doubt. Hunter is so spooky, so scary. And Gengar is just like, now he's on the ground again. Like
he's thick and he's small. He's like one of those really stocky pit bulls that are really low to the ground.
Except he's huge, right? Like
I think he's pretty big. Okay, Onyx.
Onyx is really cool, but is also very weak in the games. I love that you get to ride him.
Yeah, that's very cool.
In Pokemon Go Eevee that I'm playing.
I think he's a B.
He's huge.
He's better than just a solid Pokemon. He's huge. He's cool.
I don't know. He's just a big rock snake with that like thing.
Snake. He's so cool. He's above just like solid Pokemon because like he's
interesting.
Yeah, he's not just like a little leopard. Like he's a snake rock.
Yeah,
I love him. Okay.
Drowsy
is everything. It's
gotta be an A.
So much.
I love how in Pokemon Go Eevee that I'm playing, his fingers go like this. He's like,
he's so creepy with his little like dipped nose.
Yeah,
I love him.
Rules.
I love him so much.
Its evolution is just seems kind of lazy for a psychic Pokemon.
I don't like his evolution. Yeah.
C, maybe D. What do you think?
I think C.
Yeah, C. Crabby, just a crab.
He is a crab.
I'm C.
No.
You'd put him a D?
I would put him in D.
You think this is just a crab?
Yeah. He's just a crab. If Paris is going in D, he's going in D.
But then his evolution
is a little cooler. I would say it's solid.
Yeah, solid C. He has more spikes, a big Kingler. Yeah, he's a bit more mean. He looks like he has fangs, has a big chonkin thing. It looks kind of scary. That's cool.
Yeah.
There's a bit more personality to him. A C.
Yeah.
Voltorb. It just looks like a Pokeball.
These guys are so funny.
Just rolls around.
I think that this guy is C, solid Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I think this guy is D.
Yeah. You like how one's negatively charged and one's positively charged?
Yeah. Maybe Voltorb is B? D for him.
Yeah. I like that he gets happier, though. He's the one Pokemon that, like, gets happier as he evolves.
He does a major downgrade in eyebrows.
This one is just a bunch of eggs. Like, they have different personalities, and one's broken.
What
are they called?
Something that you should know.
Eggs.
Execute.
Why
is the
Execute
next
is
one
a D.
eggs,
He's just a bunch of eggs. Yeah? No. What do you like him?
A big meme on the channel is that we love eggs here.
Executor. Execute and Executor.
Why? He's a palm tree.
It's just like it's the same shape, so they made him into something else, but like he was eggs.
He was eggs.
And now he's a palm tree.
I hate that.
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
And it looks just too derpy, but not in like a fun way. That one's D. Put eggs wherever you want to put eggs.
I'm going to put him in A.
A?
Yeah.
Okay. It's your Twitch stream.
Eggs are a big theme here on the channel.
And this Pokemon is literally just eggs.
And this Pokemon is eggs.
It's not even a baker's dozen.
It's not. We can both agree it's a solid S.
S tier.
Cubone's everything.
Cubone rules.
We love Cubone. Kind of scary, too.
Yeah, and its back story is really extreme. Apparently, those are the bones of its mother, and it's where its mother's skull. Like, it's so extreme.
It's the Batman of Pokemon.
Yeah,
yes.
Totally.
In the game you're playing right now, Let's Go Eevee, he's like this big.
Yeah, I don't like how small he is.
I love it.
I wish he was a little bigger.
It's so cute how small he is.
And then Marowak is like, so now he's grown into the skull and is just like a teenager now.
I think he's cooler than our edgelords.
B.
I think he's a B.
I believe this is Hitmonlee is the kicking one and Hitmonchan is the punching one. Yeah, they're named after Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I think Hitmonlee is a lot cooler than Hitmonchan.
I agree.
But they're both kind of weird. Hitmonchan is wearing clothes.
Hitmonchan gives me same vibes as Muscle Boy here.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
Hitmonlee, though, I think is a B for sure.
Yeah, Hitmonlee is cool. It's just a kicking thing.
I like him.
And Hitmonchan, I would put in a D. It's humanoid and weird.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Lickitung, A.
At least
Yeah, A. It's so funny. Gen 1 of a Pokemon that has a big tongue and licks.
Pokemon with a restraining order.
Yeah.
I don't think he's getting consent for the licks.
No,
either.
he's licking whatever comes in front of him.
Yeah.
Whether he likes it or not. He's like, yeah, that doesn't go into his mouth. Constant agape, that huge tongue, just licking everything.
I don't want to run into him. I don't want to be licked by him, but I do respect the game. I'm going to put him in A.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, A, for sure. Like, you wouldn't use him in the game.
No.
But it's so funny that this is a Pokemon just all about licking.
Yes.
Coughing and wheezing. These are really funny.
They are. They're gross.
It reminds me of Grimer and Muck, where it just gets more... Like, he even gets, like, a tumor when he gets to wheezing.
Yeah.
Coughing is just, like, a no-smoking ad, and wheezing is, like, what they put on the packs in England and, like, cigarettes.
They're like, smoking causes this side tumor Pokemon.
If you smoke, you turn into wheezing. You don't want that.
Do you, though? I think they're both C's.
Yeah, they're both C's. It's a fun idea.
Yeah. I don't know who either of these are.
Rhyhorn. I would say Rhyhorn is a C. It's a solid Pokemon. The way it's, like, stubby, but it's, like, all, made out of rocks or, like...
That is cool.
Exoskeleton or whatever. It's pretty cool.
I think this guy's a D, though.
Oh, yeah. Rhydon just, like, doesn't...
Why is the Rhydon the first Pokemon?
Maybe it was the first one that they actually made. So that's cool.
That is cool.
But it also shows in the design. It's below average.
It is, yeah. Chansey.
Either B or an A.
Chansey is so funny. She's such a thick girl. She's got an egg for later.
Yeah, and she's like the healing Pokemon.
She's the healing Pokemon. Yeah. She's always with Nurse Joy, who is just a 10 out of 10.
B.
I think she's an A.
An A, really? I don't know if Chansey's an A.
Okay, Chansey's a B only if this next one is an A.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Tangela, it rules.
Yes.
Tangela's A.
Tangela's A for sure.
So funny.
What is it?
Like, what Pokemon should we do? And they're like, headphones were tangled up and like, Tangela?
Have you all seen
Tangela.
The freaking cosplay that somebody made of a Tangela where they had huge red shoes and just a bunch of pool noodles stapled into a circle? It was amazing.
Tangela's hilarious. And it's really strong in the game, too. It just has eyes in there. There's something in there that's tangled up that's with big shoes that hasn't been able to escape.
Like, yeah, I want to believe that it's something really intricate in there that we just never get to see.
Tangela rules, A.
I love Tangela. Who is this?
Genghis Khan. It's just another one of those same things. Rhydon, Nidoqueen, they're all the same, like, dinosaur, whatever.
Genghis Khan. That's so cute.
It's like a kangaroo with a... Oh, that's why it's Genghis Khan.
Right.
Like a kangaroo, and it has a small...
Friend?
A small, like, baby in its stomach. And so that, I think, might bring it up to A, but without that, it's just another one of the... Rhydons, Nidoqueens, Nidokings.
I think it goes in D for sure.
I'm not that excited about it, but I think that it has like a baby in its pouch and is like a kangaroo elevates it to C.
Yeah, I like that he has a little friend.
But it's just barely making it into C.
Okay, because he has a friend.
This is just a seahorse.
This is a D-horse for me.
D-horse? What's his name? Is his name Seahorse? I think what's the name?
I don't know.
Horsey. Oh, instead of seahorse, it's horsey. Okay. Yeah. It's just a seahorse.
Yeah.
And then it's just an angry seahorse.
Yeah. I think this is D and this is C.
Maybe both. Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay.
That could be in C, because it's like angry, it's cooler.
Yeah, Goldeen.
It's weird that it evolves into a full-on just goldfish.
Yes.
With a horn.
Yeah. I mean, for the memes, it's hilarious.
C. What are these?
Goldeen and Seeking.
I would put them both in C. I don't know. They're just fish with horns.
I think for the memes, she goes in C.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool looking, and this is just a goldfish with a horn.
It's a goldfish with a horn.
It's just a goldfish.
These guys, I remember using them a ton.
Love them. I would put Staryu as an A.
Is this Staryu?
Yeah, or at least B.
Yeah.
Starmie is pretty cool too, but I wouldn't put it above B.
Yeah, probably a B as well.
Yeah, they're probably the same. It's an evolution that makes a lot of sense to me. The jewel even gets bigger.
Yeah.
Now, what do we say about Mr. Mime? We have all these Pokemon, overwhelmingly, that are things that could be your pets, and then you just have this dude dressed as a mime pretending to be a Pokemon. F. He's so cursed.
He's so cursed. You had him following you around.
Yeah, in the game. And it just looks like, again, a man dressed as a
you.
mime pretending to be a Pokemon.
And the second that you stop walking, he starts miming,
this.
but it's way too close or like too fast. Like you're like walking and you stop immediately, and he's immediately like.
It's so weird.
So weird. I don't like him.
Like, who's this creep following me around? And it's Mr. Mime.
Yes.
Like, has Mr. in the name.
Absolutely.
Like, he's not a Pokemon. Mr. Mime is why the F tier exists.
Yeah. Well, him and...
Yeah, well, we'll get to her in a bit. But the next one is Seether. Seether's really cool.
Seether is very cool.
It's weird that it's this far in the list. It looks like something that one of the other bug Pokemon might evolve into.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, like if Metapod turned into this, that would make a lot of sense to me.
Yes.
I think B, really cool Pokemon. Once you get this late, like the Pokemon start getting like kind of weirder, I think. But this one's great. What's the bug that he's
Praying Mantis?
Praying Mantis, yeah. Making a Praying Mantis into a Pokemon and giving it these huge like
scythes.
Yeah, really cool. And now we're on to Jinx. Yikes. I can't believe this is a Pokemon.
Especially if you compare it to like this crab.
Yeah. Like, all right, here we just have a crab and now we have full-on blackface. This is... I know that the creators, this wasn't made in America. This was not on the top of their mind.
Right.
This is, of course, not what they had intended. But here in America, this is pretty clearly blackface, and that's F. That's it's an automatic
F. It's an F for me.
Yeah, that's an F for me.
I would like to point out that 2 out of the 3 in F are voluptuous ladies. and I love a good voluptuous lady, but for some reason in Pokemon...
Yeah, but Jinx is just like, ooh, yikes. Jinx is like a character from a scene in a Disney cartoon that they need like to put a disclaimer on before you watch it now. Yes. You know? Electabuzz, D.
I don't care about him at all.
No. Yeah, and this guy with the butt on his face.
I don't know who this is.
Magmar, the butt on top of his face head. With the duck bill. Magmar is a D for me.
All right.
Pinsir, yeah. Pinsir is the stuff of nightmares. I believe it.
I hate him.
C. Maybe even more. It's really scary and really weird. If you took one of those beetles and put them upside down and then they had that face, like that's terrifying.
Yeah, he can go and see. Because he's a scary boy.
Yeah. I always forget about this one, Taurus.
I do too.
It's just a bull.
It's a bull with 2 extra tails.
Yeah. Just adding tails is like kind of boring to me. As a Pokemon, I would say D.
Yeah. Pidgey was just a bird, I know. But Pidgey's got like the attitude of a superstar.
I really want to put Magikarp in S.
I also do.
I love Magikarp.
Magikarp is hilarious.
Hilarious.
He does nothing.
He's not even upright. Like the other fish... At least are like
they prettily float.
Yeah. Or
beautiful.
Like their animations or their sprites would tell you that like they're in water.
Yeah.
But this one is just out of water, just flopping around. I want to put him in S, but I think it's more clear he's an A.
He's an A.
Yeah, he's an A.
Yeah. For
Solid
the memes,
A.
an S for sure.
Yeah.
But he's an A.
Gyarados, the gameplay mechanic that you would like get Magikarp and he's terrible, but then if you level him up, you get a Gyarados. And that's really cool.
He's so cool.
I put Gyarados also an A.
I would also put him
because Gyarados is actually like just really, really awesome.
He's such a cool being.
Mm-hmm. I love that it's a dragonfish.
Yes.
Like
Lapras, so
super
cute.
Cool. B or A. I like that Lapras like lets you swim around with them.
I do think Lapras is an A.
Yeah.
Do you not want to just get on the back of this freaking animal and ride him around?
Yeah, so cool.
So bad.
Maybe that's a B. It's not as iconic as like Magikarp or Blastoise or Pidgey.
Gengar.
Yeah. Maybe B.
I would have to agree.
It's so cool though, and it's huge.
I want it as a pet so badly.
We would need a very big pool, and it would be very unhappy.
Yeah,
because it swims like through continents and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ditto is A for me.
Ditto is
rules.
So cool.
I mean, it can turn into any other Pokemon, and then any other Pokemon just gets that face with the eyeballs.
I love that.
So cool.
Yeah, I would say Ditto's an A.
In front of it. Yeah, Ditto's an A for sure.
Yeah, Eevee's an S tier.
Yeah, Eevee's S.
Come on.
Just like we were talking about the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, like Eevee is just another mascot character. I love that it can evolve into 3 different things, depending on what gem you give it. So it can be a water type, it can be an electric type, a fire type.
Yeah, the evolutions are so iconic.
So cool. Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon.
I think all 3 of these go in B.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
All 3 of them go in B. Is it Porygon or Polygon? Porygon.
Porygon, thank you.
I've been watching my Pokemon stuff as I've been playing Pokemon. I got some Pokemon tidbits for everybody.
I would love a tidbit.
So this was when they were making the game. And I didn't even know this until recently, that the Game Boy games were the first Pokemon things. These were created to be sprites in that game. Like, that's where all of these come from. I thought the card game came first. Anyway, Porygon there was other game developers talking to them, and they're like, you should be doing 3D games. You should be making creatures made out of polygons. Because like PlayStation, Nintendo 64, 3D games were like the next thing. So they made a sprite that was polygons. It's not a very good Pokemon to have. It is a very rare one. You have to like spend a ton of money to get it in the original games.
Really?
Yeah, in one of them it was like 9,999 coins or something to get it. So like no one had it.
There was no episode for him. The episode it's supposed to debut on was banned.
Oh, really?
Was that because it was the episode that caused seizures?
Ah, yeah.
I do remember that was a big thing at the time.
So it's even rare. Even if you watch the TV show, it's even rarer because you never see him.
He's very cute, and I would like to have him.
I'd say B. Not an A. Definitely cooler than usual.
Cooler than just a solid.
Yeah, Porygon is a B.
Yeah.
Hey! Humanoid is a C. It's just taking a thing that's already a thing and then having it go with big eyes. And then I think it gets cooler. It goes to B.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one.
For sure.
Yeah, it's scary. And that mouth, too.
Yes.
Scary. And it all of a sudden has spikes.
Yeah. Speaking of scary, growing up, this one scared the crap out of me.
Caputo and Caputops. I think that's awesome. B.
For this guy?
Yeah, B. I love the eyes. It's so scary.
Eyes are scary. It's very Pokemon.
Yeah, and it has the fake eyes at the top.
Yeah.
And then the scary eyes at the bottom.
Yeah.
And just all black, no face.
He's scary.
That you just realize, I don't know. It's really cool.
But then where does he go? Because he's fucking cool.
Yeah, B. It's not cooler.
Okay.
I like that I like that as the two sides. It seems like it'd be really awkward to walk. That thing is like another thing of nightmares.
Yes.
This makes me think this Pokemon was made to be a sprite in a Game Boy game.
Uh-huh.
Every version of Pokemon after that sprite, put this thing into 3D with how big its mouth is, it looks really derpy. I would put it in D. Aerodactyl. It's a, pterodactyl, but it's an Aerodactyl. The sprite is like a B or a C. Anywhere else with more detail, it's just a really awkward, like, Jay Leno face pterodactyl.
Which no one wants.
I'd put it as a D. S. We going S for Snorlax.
We're going no lower than S
what
for
more?
Snorlax.
He's just asleep all the time.
He's just a
big
guy who needs a nap.
Yeah.
Who isn't?
And wants to jam as soon as he hears a flute.
Yes.
Snorlax gets up.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe A tier. No, like,
it's S for sure. He is so relatable. He's just the best. Okay, Articuno, Zapdos, and I don't know the fire one.
These are much cooler versions of the evolutions.
Yeah. Articuno growing up was my favorite Pokemon. That's what I told people. A?
Yeah. Articuno's an A. Zapdos is an A. Mm-hmm. And the fire one is a B. Maybe even a C. I remember getting Zapdos in the game was a big deal. That one is just a big firebird.
But Articuno?
I mean, I would put it as either A or B.
Okay, well, he's definitely an A. I'd put him at S tier, but I'm okay with putting him at A.
Yeah, I don't think it's S tier. What was the other one? Moltres.
Moltres.
They were all such a big deal to get, but Moltres didn't really excite. Like, you already have Charizard.
Completely.
But Zapdos, like, with all those spikes,
so cool.
So cool.
And an ice bird, Articuno is so cool.
There aren't a lot of, like, cool ice Pokemon. So yeah, those are A for sure. Oh, we're getting to the dragons. Dratini is probably an A or B? It's B. It's more than a C.
Oh, yeah. I would put him above A. I would say this is A, this is B, and this is C. That's how
really?
I would put
What? You think Dragonite is... I guess Dragonite's a little derpy.
Cute. Such a cute little guy. He's a little old worm.
Yeah. I'm comfortable with that.
With A?
Yeah.
What about him?
And then it's just like a weird middle B. Yeah. It's just a bigger Dragonite. But Dragonite...
it was always the derpy Charizard to me.
But it's so cool in the games and stuff. It's like really secret. I think he's a really good guy.
Okay.
It is a little weird that he has these like really big, has these really small wings, but can fly.
Chat is mixed on Dragonite. People are saying F. People are saying S.
F? No way. I think he's an A.
An A?
Yeah.
I would put him as a solid Pokemon.
Well, let's put him in B then.
Okay. That's good.
Mewtwo, S.
S for sure.
For sure. Without a doubt.
Also
like he's Mewtwo.
S.
Yeah. Or are we going to just do them both? I mean, we knew both of these were going to be S.
Those are both S's.
Yeah. And like Mew was such a big deal. Like he was in the game.
He's so
But
cute.
you couldn't get him unless, I think the way you were supposed to get him was like going to a live event or something. But it was in the game. So if you like played Pokemon so much and then you started like doing cheats and glitches, then you could get Mew. So it was like this one where like you needed to cheat the game to get him. Yes. And Mew was very, very cool. And then Mewtwo was like the last one. You needed to use the Master Ball to get him, or that was kind of the intention of the Master Ball. You only got one.
Yeah.
Mewtwo was like in the very, very last area. That was maybe my first like post-game content in a Game Boy game. Like getting Mewtwo.
Mew is the cutest thing in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like Mewtwo is a little aggressive in how fleshy he is.
Yeah.
He's very fleshy, but that does not make him less than an S.
Yeah, he's
still
awesome.
S.
I love that tail that like goes up to his stomach.
Yes.
They're both obviously S, like no doubt about it.
Do you hear Wendy?
Wendy.
Can you all hear her?
She wants to play.
She's
I think that's
screaming.
Yeah, we usually play around this time.
She's like,
I'm gonna go out there and there's gonna be a toy in her mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to play with my cat Wendy, the real Mew. The real Mew in the house.
Wendy would be S tier, of course.
Here's our list, and all videos that I see like this either start or end by saying, "This is our opinions. This isn't our opinions. This is the definitive list."
Yes.
There's no way to argue about this.
No. Please don't comment.
Don't comment.
Don't downvote because this is actually you can only upvote it because it is the only true.
Yeah,
list.
that's a pet peeve of mine when every video like this starts with like, "Now this isn't a definitive list. This is just my opinion." Yeah, duh. Obviously.
There's 150 of them.
Like, or just anything like this. That's any list video where they need to like you don't need to say that for like the 2 people that are gonna comment something rude. Like, everyone knows it's just your opinion. Like,
yeah.
So anyway, this is the definitive list,
Unbiased,
and if you don't think it's true, you're wrong. And I gotta go play with Mew.
Okay, have a fun time with Mew.
Goodbye, y'all.
Bye. Thanks for joining us. Oh man, that was so much fun.